YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel, bringing you another interesting better dwelling article. Canadian real estate buyers are taking out fewer and smaller mortgages. And guys, this is happening. Same thing. Australia, New Zealand, UK, even parts of the United States. Why are they taking out fewer mortgages? Well, I could tell you straight up, nobody qualifies, nobody makes enough. And the bubbled cities around the world, the stress test model doesn't work because no one could afford to come anywhere near to qualify for a place. But across the country, in other smaller cities, the stress test model works perfectly. Looks like Canada might even raise interest rates. So, what is going on? Canadian real estate buyers are taking out fewer and smaller mortgages. The decline in the Canadian real estate sales is hitting the mortgage market. Equifax data, CMHC, showed the large decline in dollar volume of mortgages issued in Q4 2018. The decline is a result of fewer organizations that are smaller in size than the previous years. The Canadian mortgage debt issued falls over $27 billion. That's a lot, guys. Why? This is kind of good in a way. This is music to our ears because people are not drowning themselves even further in debt. So they're going to have to come up with ways or genius ways to get themselves out of keeping their heads above water, if you want to say it that way. The total volume of mortgages borrowed is seeing a large decline. Only $58.73 billion in mortgages originated in Q4 2018, down 8.44% compared to the same quarters last year. Compared to the same quarter in 2016, this is a 12.9% decline for quarterly dollar volume. Most quarters in 2018 came in under the volume seen in 2017, with the expectation of the first. Even so, the first quarter experienced growth smaller than inflation. Canadian mortgage origination dollar value. All right, here it is, guys. 2018 Q4. So it's pretty much a lot like 2019 is a lot worse. I could guarantee now the stress test is in full effect. Lower dollar volumes are adding up to substantial decline for the year. There were $237.01 billion in new mortgages originations in 2018, down from 10.30% from the year before. That's on top of the mild decline seen in 2017, which was 1.68% lower than the year before. Canadians are taking out fewer mortgages. Breaking that number down, fewer mortgages were the major contributor to the drop. There were 222,000 new mortgages in Q4 2018, down 1.53% from the same quarter 1 year before. Compared to that year before, the number was down 12.25%, a huge drop off in the number of buyers. There's the new Canadian mortgages issued right here. This is very important. So we are in Q8 2018. Look at it back in the day when things were lax. You walk into the bank. Hey, sir, we got you approved for a mortgage. I don't want a mortgage. Well, you got one. You got a mortgage. I'm here to pay my light bill. Leave me alone. No, you got a mortgage. It's approved. Just go over there and sign. Well, I don't qualify. I don't make enough money for a mortgage or buy a house in the city. Well, we got you approved, sir. Have a seat, and you go ahead and move into your new house. I'm being sarcastic, but that's how easy it was. You could just walk in, and anyone could give you. And then they used to use for people for business for self. A lot of them got shafted. Why? Because they went ahead and used stated income to get their mortgages, and now they don't use stated income anymore. Because I tried to take a small $36,000 mortgage to buy a building here in town, and I wanted to use stated income, and I own my house free and clear. I don't have a mortgage on my house or any liens, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we can't do this for you anymore." Yeah, because they use stress test, and it's working. So thank God that worked, because I'm thinking of just selling from home or selling online or finding other avenues to make income. It's always an adventure when you're looking for a way to, because I don't work for nobody, right? So there's always a way to make it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing well, so Canadians are opting for smaller mortgages. Canadians that are borrowing mortgages are opting for smaller balances. The average outstanding mortgage balance was $269,000 in Q4 2018, down 3.93% from the year before. That also works out to the decline of 1.10% from the same quarter in 2016. Borrowing is back to levels last seen prior to 2016. Canada average balance of new mortgages issued. Here it is. So 250. Just below 300 large. The decline in mortgage originations and the size aren't due entirely to stress testing. Stress tests reduces the maximum mortgage size, but originations were declining prior. The number of originations peaked in 2016 and have fallen since. So there it is, 2016 right there to your left, 2016 there to your left, and where's 2016 is back here to your left. Look at that. Holy smokes. So what is happening? People are, well, not qualifying. People are being scared. People are testing the waters. People are cautious. People aren't jumping into whatever they see or feel fit. Okay, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, I think, is a thing of the past. And I think the new fake is the new normal is going to start disappearing real soon. And you're going to start seeing a lot of people come down to earth when a lot of them start losing their toys, their boats, their Sea-Doos, their side-by-sides, their quads, their whatever they own. You're going to start seeing people start losing these things or turning them in because they bought them at the wrong time, or they bought them with money borrowed from their homes. And now you're starting to see, and people are starting to feel the ripple effects everywhere. From Australia to New Zealand to the UK down to the United States and Canada. That's usually what's going on, and it's a pattern. It's happening all the same patterns. Loose lending, interest-only mortgages, first buyer home mortgages, stress testing in place now, foreign buyer tax, blah, blah, blah. Quite frankly, this should have been put in place before anybody bought a property. I think this should have been heavily, heavily, heavily regulated. You know what I'm saying? I was heavily regulated when I bought my house. When I went to buy my house, they wouldn't touch me. You're like, your business for self. We can't touch you. But I do so well at my business in Vancouver. We don't care. So I actually had to pay for my house free and clear. I had to buy it outright for me to own a house. They had to buy it outright. They wouldn't touch me for being business for self. And I have people saying, "Oh yeah, no, you don't have, yeah, you can't, you don't have this and that, and the bank should have given you a mortgage." No, people don't understand. In Canada, if you're business for self, you're garbage. They wouldn't touch you. And a lot of people have backed me up in the comments saying, "Yeah, I live in Canada. I know what it's like if you're business for self. They won't touch you." Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. People taking out smaller mortgages. This is from Better Dwelling. Look it up. Guys, I'm not leaving links anymore below in the comment section because the videos go into like this limbo mode. This weird limbo mode. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. And if you want to support this transmission, please go ahead and share one of my videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.